Hi.
Hello.
Dice is currently eating, so
So nobody's going to scream.
yeah,
Death.
it'll come later.
Welcome to our wondrous mystery tour. We have such sights to show you.
But first,
How many of the sites are mysteries?
there's probably not really a lot of good mysteries to show.
The mystery is how this game works.
Yeah.
There's a whole mission type about mysteries.
That's very true. I guess the first thing to note is I changed up the outfit that we had.
Oh, right, yeah.
Looking very, very Ezio.
I like it.
I went with the red and white color scheme.
Classic set.
Also bought a new spear. Well, I played with you guys the other day, so you've seen the spear already, but I did actually unlock the...
Ooh, that is a fancy spear.
Yeah, it is the Crusader's Corsic.
Ah.
But I have unlocked the Ceremonial Long Mace.
Oh yeah.
I did actually buy that. The problem with it is, since it's a non-lethal weapon, it only has like 2 or 3 like kill animations. So you see the same animations over and over and over again.
And none of them are stabbing it through a dude.
No, unfortunately.
Cowards.
The spears have several different animations, so I like to stick with those. I did want to point out I also unlocked this thing, which is also a non-lethal weapon.
Those spikes look very non-lethal.
It is the same thing as the spiked long mace, or the ceremonial long mace, just with longer spikes and a bigger ball.
Look, we all know blunt force trauma isn't real.
Blunt force trauma, nothing. Those are spikes.
Yeah, that's a stab wound.
I want to know how
That's
those
like 10 stab wounds.
that one with the larger like effect to the ceremonial one.
Okay.
That's true. The ceremonial one just looks altogether less deadly than that one. But
It
oh my
does.
god, so many icons.
Yeah, I've also done all the viewpoints, so the minimap is a bit of a mess. The only
It
thing,
will remain a bit of a mess.
yeah, the only thing that really matters is like the fast travel points.
That's why I did it.
But
You
yeah,
can
there's-
use right, but
Yeah.
the
I can filter.
which makes things a lot more usable.
Yeah.
But I pretty much know where things are in the city now anyway, so...
This is kind of nice, even with how big the city is, because, like, every mission happens in worlds, which,
Yeah.
on the one hand, is kind of sad, because you don't get as many custom-built places for things. But on the other, it also helps in, like, learning the layout of the city. Oh, doing Rift.
Yeah, I figured I was waiting to show this off, because it's time travel. I'm gonna get things started by going to 19th century Paris.
We.
I hope you're not getting your hopes up.
Not really.
Like before we started, and there's a mission that I really enjoyed because it's called the Bones of Contention. I think that's the greatest name for a mission I've ever heard.
Which one?
The Bones of Contention.
Oh, is it the murder mystery?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I think I did that one off screen the other day.
Oh.
That
Missed
one. That one was... It's a really good mission title, but it involves a lot of running around.
Oh.
Because there's like a lot of places you have to go to investigate that are far apart.
Speaking of...
Not like
a
the
lot
main,
running
not like
around.
Not like main Assassin's Creed gameplay, which involves
Yeah.
a lot of running around, going places, talking to people.
Glad you could make it. You have to free our agent and get to the exit portal. His original mission was to gather data from the Helix, so try to recover as much of it as possible. Here's some of the data we've been looking for.
Surprise, it's just an
Good.
obstacle course.
Our techs will start analyzing the data right away. That data is encrypted. You'll need to stand by it for a
I have
moment
a timer.
until I can access it.
You know,
Okay,
the
decrypting
fucking
now. Done.
the wildest thing to me is just
All
thinking
right,
like
I'll need more data to find
the
our
amount of
operative.
effort like creating the underlying like data, like processes, services, and whatnot, versus the amount they spent on creating this virtual world UI.
It's just the same street that we were on before.
That's true. Worth noting, I believe you get like 400 points for freeing the trapped assassin.
No,
So
okay.
I think it's 250 or might be 400. I can't
it's
remember.
a whole big
It's a
bunch.
big number. Yeah.
Yeah.
Moving points.
There he is. You
Oh,
have
okay,
to
so
get
there
him
are
out
like
of
ranks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 250.
Oh, he's trapped inside. Oh,
Free.
okay. No,
Well
that was
done.
just temporarily a ghost.
You're running out of time.
I thought he was
Try to
trapped
recover as
by
much
being
data as
clipped into
possible
a
before you
carriage.
leave.
No, that would be more interesting.
Ah. This reminds me of the like VR missions from Metal Gear.
Reminds me of the AR missions from Watch Dogs.
It's probably a closer comparison, considering the company involved.
Yeah. Well,
It's no Mecha Spider.
It is
Yeah.
not Mecha Spider, but what is Mecha Spider?
okay, so you completed the 2 tiers, and now you're just going for high score? Is that how it works?
Basically we're just waiting around until the timer runs out, and then the gate will open
Points.
to go home.
Terrifying klaxon that goes whenever you're running out of time.
This area is becoming unstable. The
Gotta get
simulation
outta
is
here.
collapsing. Get out now.
Oh god.
Oh god, we are right next to that.
Those points.
Still though, points.
Anyone in the market for hot, dumb takes
Sure.
that are entirely just piss people off or annoy them?
Mm-hmm.
Shay Cormac is a proto Aiden Pierce.
Very good.
Ah.
But there's
How
more
so?
assassins to save and more data to find.
Oh, this is
Oh,
just to make people mad. Like I said,
I
But it does-
entirely disagree. I guess Shay
No!
is far more likable than Aiden. Anyway, that's Helix Rifts. You get some lore for doing them.
Cool.
Lore?
Do they all take place on just that map?
Not all of this set will.
Okay.
There are multiple sets.
I see.
And yes, you have to run them 3 times to get all the lore.
also in a serious and correct take, I got some store-bought fresh angel hair pasta, and it's fantastic.
Where's that mission? Way up here.
I believe last time we got the information from Latouche.
Yes.
So now we're murdering the king of beggars.
Yeah.
So in the last few days, I've watched all 3 John Wick movies, and now I'm just imagining the only person I can imagine in this role is Lawrence Fishburne. That's basically the person that he plays in those movies.
One nice thing about this game is it moves at a pretty quick pace. Like, sequences come in sets of 3 missions,
Huh.
And
Climb up there.
at least in my experience, every sequence has at least one assassination.
But doesn't move as fast as Assassin's Creed Liberation.
I think you mean Rogue.
Well,
That game moved so fast, even it didn't know what was going on.
I mostly mean that it doesn't faff around. It doesn't jump around like Rogue did.
Yeah.
Or
Liberation.
Liberation.
We ain't got no time for your connecting scenes.
Rogue wasn't exactly like a drawn out game either.
I think Rogue was just short.
Yeah.
Piss off, you lot.
Everyone looks good in white.
Yeah.
This starting costume has a lot of white in it.
I can see everything. Explore the area, create opportunities. 54 guards.
Oh,
You
wait.
will not see most of them.
Oh,
Everyone, remember when Yusuf died?
oh hey, there's
Yes.
a thing down there.
Good, just reminding everyone.
Still very sad about you.
when did Yusuf die?
Who?
An Assassin's Revelation.
Yeah, he was our buddy.
Oh.
Oh yeah, okay.
Revelations also moved at a super quick pace.
Yeah.
One time I mentioned that. Whatever you say.
Sabotage the chimneys.
Informative, to say the least.
God, they let you have spears, but they don't let you do drop assassinations with them. It's a crime. How fucking sick would it be to dragoon dudes?
Yeah.
Glad all of these chimneys have this conveniently placed board of wood next to them.
Sabotage.
I mean, we are smoking them out. I mean, actually we're not, but it feels like we are.
Where's the other chimney?
I don't know, it just drops bushels of weed down the hole, really smoke them out. Like a true hashish.
Special projects on the streets.
Oh my gosh.
Scarcely made it down the aisle once. How the hell can I
I was excellent. Yeah.
Veterans miss another tribute.
Gosh.
You'll be remembering your own brave service.
Where's this other chimney? Oh. Oh, there it is.
We will open fire. Hold your line, men.
Who's that guy?
Disperse.
Nope.
That was...
Just as planned.
That should
Animation.
smoke them out.
These guys got some Z fighting arms. Wow.
It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
There were men there.
They're gone now. Get 3 air assassinations.
This would be a decent place to get one.
They'll never survive without help.
Gotta help.
Well.
I think my favorite scare assassination is the over-the-shoulder one.
Oh,
Dying of
did it just
cough.
crash?
I hope not.
Sarah?
Sean is muted. He must have just had to step away for a moment.
Oh,
Paused, and then the window lost focus.
apologies. I had to cough really badly.
Aha.
I can't just mute Discord. I have to also mute OBS.
This'll do the trick.
So it doesn't catch you going.
Yeah, exactly.
God damn it, you beggars. This just got murdered.
Yeah, that wasn't ideal.
I just ran straight into the other enemies.
Oh, this'll do nice. Puts a smile
It's unfortunate.
Oh,
Your assassinations, 0 out of 3.
Luckily, the assistance is already gained, so it'll happen in the mission when it happens still. Because flags. Thanks, video games.
Well, I mean, that's for the best. Anything that counts on NPCs staying alive on their own is gotta just fake it.
Anything that can- hold A if you're not.
there we go.
Yeah. Holding A makes you jump higher.
It uses the what's it called? The jump climb, which is probably
Yeah.
the most useful for running.
Yeah.
Not that I would ever know, because I always hold down my trigger buttons, so you never see the prompt for it unless you don't hold it down.
Yep.
True.
It'll just say wall eject.
Fun fact. Do you know when the game told me what wall eject does and its tutorial? When I was doing, like, the master climbing puzzle to unlock the armor.
What does...
It never had to tell me that before.
I think it always tells you
Listen,
that
you
thing.
never.
What does wall eject do?
It just bounces you. It, like, ejects you off the wall, specifically onto another wall you're facing.
steel for you.
In open air and just fall
10
to the
inches
ground.
of steel. That's,
I won't give up.
quite impressive
I will
size.
kill you.
Jesus.
Jesus has no dominion here.
I still don't know how Arno is stabbing a winged spear through a man.
With a lot of force.
What's happened?
Yeah.
The beggars. They're rioting all throughout the district. You men, with me.
Anyway, that was Beggar's assistance. Took out some guards.
Thanks.
Did not get the air assassinations.
At least the sewer visibility is reduced.
It's not actually reduced here.
Oh.
You will know when it gets reduced.
I really like this mission a lot. Hello, goodbye.
Getting clubbered here.
Yeah, that was a little weird.
Guards really like hiding behind corners. Oh.
Damn traitor.
Okay.
Okay, that last bit didn't seem very unnecessary.
Arno, you'd already stabbed the man in the face. You're just, why were you just giving him a hug?
That's actually
Listen,
like
I'm
one of
really-
the kill animations for the spike long mace. He just like
we just kind of...
clobbers a guy and then he just like kind of hugs him and then throws him away.
That makes more sense, at least. I
Yeah.
suppose. Because they're not dead.
I suppose it's like the implication is it's a choke or If they add a sound effect to it, it could be a neck break. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
My lord! My lord! I've heard reliable reports that an assassin is nearby and that you are his intended target.
The worm has grown a spine. Now he's a snake.
Damn. It was only a matter of time I knew that much. This is far too soon.
Oh, we, my lord. The assassins
this
are
guy with his
well connected.
But we have the advantage now,
incredibly
don't we?
theatrical look, the white hair and the
Master the guard, I need to
100%
hunt for this
Tim
assassin. Bring me his head.
He lives in a dark sewer with a top
But my
hat.
lord, after men are out dealing with uprisings among the
He is a king.
his undercourt.
I'm pretty sure last time I said that I fucking hated Latouche, and both are true.
Stay together, men. Do not let him pass.
I think I like this mission so much because these sewers feel so, like, they're, while repeating, they are very set up.
Yeah.
It's almost set piece being like the crafted set pieces they have for like the jump through the tech hole things.
The tech hole things.
That's what it is. It's a computer portal.
The comportal.
You're not wrong. I'm just laughing at your terminology.
Well, I suppose it's the best I can ask for. Hey, Latouche.
Should have just shot him.
Piece of garbage.
Well,
Embarrassing.
I got my OBS window blocking the chat. 1 second.
Oh. Right, just chat.
Not that I'm missing
Oh.
anything, but
yeah, nobody's chimed in yet. Could be the first.
I do really like this room.
Guess it's really cool.
It's just a whole bunch of people waiting for you to show yourself. At which point they'll all converge on you.
My favorite part is that he's like a little trap.
Yeah, there are a couple guards who are just like waiting in obvious places to be assassinated, and they are in view of other hidden guards. Also a nice thing. If the circle is red, it means that you have a shot on them.
probably don't want to go through the front door.
Just gotta take advantage of that big old smoke cloud.
There are ways up without ever entering the main room.
That's how you sneak up on.
But, yeah.
Billy's last apprentice brought me the most wonderful gift. I do hope you have something to compare. Diable.
Out in the open, I know you're
You
there.
know, I can't argue with your effectiveness.
Oh,
Okay.
I guess I
maybe we-
can.
Too many guns.
It worked. It's just
It
bullets
worked.
are hurt.
You did
If
a
you'd used
traditional
medicine
assassin
before you started your kill
Yeah,
animation.
I would have been fine.
I think you can actually use medicine during kill animation.
I think so. There's no animation for it, so.
Yeah, it just happens. Which can make it very easy to just, like, use all your medicine without realizing it. Especially because it's not listed on your thing. You have to
Yeah,
go
it
into your
is.
menu to look at it.
I'm glad it's quick bar, at least. They don't let you mess yourself up like I did in Sekiro.
That guy's just out of my range.
Like, I enjoy it because it's like he knows. I mean, he does actually. They mentioned that they sent assassins before, and he's killed them. So he knows how assassins operate. So he just set up traps to fuck with an assassin.
I mean, yeah.
These two, for instance.
Hi, boys. You good?
What's going on?
Didn't even stab that man anywhere important.
Nope.
He just fell over.
You just had enough. It's like, nope. I'm gonna lie down and hope I don't get stabbed any more than that.
I mean, fair.
Ah. Alright, now. Is visibility reduced enough?
I believe here is where I decided fuck it for stealth and just ran for him.
He can't see me here. Don't think there are any other gunmen.
No, I think it's just him now.
What?
Yeah.
Who the hell got you? Out in the open, I know you're there.
That's alright. Using cherry bombs. It didn't work, but I.
What?
Oh, well, now he's turned around.
Okay, instead of climbing up the fence, Arno decided to step out from behind it and just fall off.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm not sure what happened there.
Who the hell got you?
My friend.
Bye.
My subjects have
absorb your
eyes
life as
everywhere, my
see your-
lord.
see
I
past
offer their knowledge to the service of the order.
What knowledge could a king of the gutters offer us? The intrigues of
Hey.
ranks. You may go.
Doesn't say you don't gotta be.
Pompous fool, if I could
The
lay my
King of
hands
Beggars
on him.
backstory
master
is
would
that
be
our
pleased to
foster
arrange
dad
that.
just dunked him so hard he murdered him.
You all right, monsieur? Too much of the king's champagne?
Sylvain, come away!
Seriously, this guy looks like he's from Warhammer Fantasy. I'm never gonna show you about this.
Delacer is dead. Grandmaster. Good.
Thanks, the Emperor Palpatine.
Yeah, that's such a Palpatine good.
I mean, not only are people, is no one ever really dead, they're also never really stuck to one franchise.
Yeah, with
$12
this
in a
guy's
lockpick.
rouge and his lipstick and his white hair, he's like very much just.
Rip to that assassin, but I'm different.
He's putting on a play.
How are we supposed to find anything in this?
But anyway, put Palpatine in Monster Hunter World, you cowards.
Here's
this
where
is
the
visibility reduced.
Hinderer! Come back here and fight!
I didn't go in.
I find on anything less than 4-star guards, you can just attack them.
Bastard could be right under our noses.
Bye.
I like that NPC walked into a wall.
Couldn't see the wall.
Shit,
Visibility was.
I like this music.
I can't quite hear it. It's very quiet.
I get it.
Feels like Tim Burton Batman or something.
Well,
We did just kill Tim Burton.
yeah.
Oh no.
Also, we can never get in here again because of the collapse.
I mean, they don't want you sneaking through here for more. Nothing.
Oh, so that was some good spaghetti meatballs.
Hell yeah.
Congrats.
Ah, you're just in time for the commencement of my reign.
Your reign.
As long as there is a cour des miracles, we must have a roi d'études.
I'm the new
Since
guy.
there seemed to be a vacancy, I stepped in.
He's doing the paint me like you painted your French
body's not yet
pose.
cold.
Yes.
I may have set things in motion a trifle.
I mean,
early.
this is the guy to
So
do
when you
it.
first
Yeah.
arrived at la cour des miracles,
You used me.
your target is dead. We used one another.
Like all of my
Kingdom
relationships.
you've inherited.
It is, isn't it? So, is
Uh,
justice served?
okay,
Are
this-
the dead avenged? Is your soul soothed, all that rot?
Rot is a fine description. Every time I think I'm getting close to the truth, it seems another layer of filth presents itself.
Conspiracy, intrigue, a rapidly thickening plot. Add some bestiality and a lecherous priest, and I say you have the beginnings of a beautiful novel.
I'd settle for a solid lead.
We get it. Right, porn, chill, dog. Like,
Yet so serious.
It's not just porn. It's the real weird shit.
Well,
I mean, it's really
like,
weird.
no.
Well, isn't it really weird when he just starts reading his porn and it's just Sonic fan fiction?
have I trust looked into
That's
this?
actually how they made Sonic. They took
Where
Desaad's
did you get
fiction
that?
and made a game
One
out
of my
of it.
newly loyal subjects brought
The
it to
Sonic
me
the
as a
Hedgehog.
token
I'm so hurt by this.
Whoa.
It's a curious piece.
There's a reason he's spiky.
I know of only
Anyway,
one
plot
silversmith
points.
who works metal like this.
A blade of this make killed Monsieur de la Serre. I can only assume you knew this already. Why didn't you say?
Well, where would man be if he never had to ask questions? If everything he could ever want to know was simply handed to him, he might no longer think to ask questions.
Or he might accomplish a great deal more unburdened by ignorance.
Perhaps. The smith's name is François Thomas Germain. You'll find his shop near Leal.
Thank you.
The last guy that we murdered looked like a vampire.
Bonne
This one acts
chance.
like a vampire.
Now I'm just remembering that Key and Peele sketch about the vampires.
90% of this game's
Which one?
budget went into animating Desaad's mouth.
The one about the vampire raids.
Okay, gotcha.
Like, that was actually a pretty good, like, hand kiss.
Yeah, that wasn't bad.
Animation-wise.
I missed it. Restart the game.
Well, welcome back to Assassin's Creed Unity.
Yeah.
Last time we Latouche told us where the King of Beggars is, and we're gonna murder him.
Oh, Discord just ate this. It was not.
Discord says I'm connected all the way.
Yeah, stream's looking decent on my end. For screen
It
share.
just got hungry. Got hungry for comedy.
Huh. The stream is frozen on my end, but I think that's just me.
I can see it on Discord fine.
It happens.
It's actually pretty good quality on Discord right now.
The chat is still moving, so I'm alright with that. Because I know the last time, for some reason, Twitch on my end like just completely froze up, and the chat wasn't even like updating or anything like that, which was a little weird, but it seems to be functional. The stream is frozen, but that's about it. Oh, God.
Next mission is back at our home. Zoom in. This is impossible without zooming in.
I've done it before.
Anyway, after having to go around and make sure the art was official, I present to you in chat my case. That dude was a Warhammer character. This is official artwork.
Yeah, that's what. Those guys are great.
I mean, but look how beefy that guy is.
Desaad is very much not beefy.
You mean, I don't remember what the King of Becker's actual name is.
Cobb.
Shit.
It's Cobb.
Yeah. That's like if Rob Liefeld did the character art of the guy we just killed. Oh wait, no, this guy's feet. Not that much.
This guy's feet are pretty good. Anyway, the stream can't see that.
That's too bad for the stream.
Oh, I did. I opened one of these gates already. There's 3 of them.
So the room you did, you basically just need to match constellations to what they look like.
Yep.
And
it's an Uncharted puzzle.
Originally, I thought it was like basically the puzzle was testing if you could identify constellations by both their symbol and their stars. And then I looked at the walls where the answers are just listed.
Ta-da!
Yeah, I thought it was testing like memory or something, and I'm just like, oh my god. And then I saw the walls, and I was like, oh, okay, it's an Uncharted puzzle.
It's just look at the walls and put in the answer.
Oh no, that's a co-op mission. Every time I go through there, that guy always tries to get my attention, and I think it's something important, but it's just a co-op mission.
Yep.
How are you, Arno?
Hello.
Ask me about the time occasionally you'll get asked for help you'll get asked for help from other players doing missions. And I found out that they can spawn during main sequence missions. I found this out because I was running desperately to catch up to a target, and the path was along one of those, and apparently I selected to join the mission by running.
Oh, whoops.
You look terrible. For months, I have been wrangling the Brotherhood, the National Assembly, and the King. Taken all together, they have the political acumen of an especially stupid village council. I believe that excuses my appearance, young man.
I meant no disrespect, Mentor. I'm only concerned.
So tired.
Forget me, Arno.
Please,
Weep
let me
for
go
France. But enough politics. I hope you have happier news. What of Lord de Lasserre's murderers?
The King of Beggars is dead. He was carrying this.
That's a gun.
Repose en paix. You should keep it.
It's an assassin.
It'll do no one any good moldering in a forgotten crypt. Carry it with honor.
Thank you. I will.
That would make a lot more sense if this is when you got a gun.
Yeah.
The King of Beggars and Sivert were only pawns in a larger game. Someone sent them after Monsieur de Lasserre.
Templars do nothing simply, do they? Do you have anything solid on this mysterious chess player?
The only lead I have is the instrument that killed de la Salle, a pin fashioned by a silversmith named Germain. But how he's involved, I can't yet say.
Germain. It seems your course is clear. Find the silversmith, learn what part he plays.
I wanted to jump down the railing, but it doesn't let me.
Hey, Arno.
Hey, Arno. One thing about this game that's surprisingly noticeable is that, like, so many people will just see you on the streets and be like, "Hey, Arno, bud."
Yeah. People know you.
That is because, well, there's two characters tend to use that voice file, and they're just super prolific, which is the shopkeep
Arno.
and the other assassins in the town. They'll just say, "Hey, what's up?" While standing on top of a rooftop or on the street or something.
You forgot one. You forgot the lady whose purse gets stolen.
Oh, yeah, her. It's just
still
there's so
bummed
many shopkeepers
that we haven't gotten an Assassin's Creed where the protagonist like has a Sekiro style anachronistic robot arm.
Yeah, we haven't.
Generally, not giving a fuck's is a good design philosophy for video games. In the right way, I mean. There are good and bad ways to not give a fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sekiro definitely was like, yeah, it's all based on, like, you know, Japanese history and whatnot. But there's also,
so here's
like,
this giant snake.
Yeah, there's a giant snake and a giant monkey and monkeys that have guns and swords.
It's Japanese history mixed with a bit of Japanese mythology and a bit of just what the fuck.
Yeah.
I'm not aware of any Japanese myths where where monkeys are shooting you with guns.
Well, I fortunately am aware of the Japanese folktale of the Beretta. Where did he get that gun?
I mean, there is that one, like, a large dude who's, like, hanging out with a bunch of soldier monkeys. I always kind of imagined that, like, he was just teaching them to be people, which means having swords and guns.
I mean, I think the idea was, like monkeys and mantises and, like, other creatures are the basis of different types of, you know, martial art or technique or something. So just take that to the extreme where they actually teach the technique.
Yeah.
Well, you know what they say, monkeys see monkey do, and the monkeys, they see you doing war. They learned it from you.
Whoa.
I learned it from you, Dad.
Man was the real monkey.
I like how so many of the missions in this game don't even really seem to start with you, like, meeting someone. You just go to a place.
Really, the only times you generally meet people are when you report back to the council so far.
Arno is just kind of doing this on his own.
That's not suspicious, is it?
It's not that suspicious, Arno. We've seen plenty of times where that happens.
Get over here, you runt! Stop there, citizen! Where are you going?
One nice thing about this game is it is even
Step back here! I'll tape your
quick
skull
shot,
and I
which
will!
really does help. Because a lot of the smaller enemies can be killed in one shot, even a body shot. But it's surprisingly target acquisition is surprisingly easy in this game.
It's what makes the gun so powerful, and same thing with the Phantom Blade.
Gotta get closer.
There's something to be said about, like, the limited tools they give you, because, like, the number of shots in your gun, the number of Phantom Blades or Berserk Blades you get to use. If you use them all up really early in a mission, like you don't got more.
You can go to a nearby shop and buy more mid-mission.
Sure.
Which is fun if you just grab a gun and have a belt that gives you tons of ammo. And you just walk in, shoot everyone, walk out, buy more ammo, walk back in.
Mm-hmm. I guess tried to like maintain tension.
Seeing you.
Apparently a guy underneath me saw me. Inside the building.
Wow. That should be impossible.
Oh wow, dude, that's a bunch of dudes.
Yeah, Berserk, we discovered this while doing heists. Berserk darts can draw everyone to a place.
They have to fight their friend.
And now for the fun.
Now for the fun.
Oh, for reference, I don't know if I ever said this. The reason I said gloves are important is because they determine how many berserk darts you can hold, and normal darts.
Unfortunately, I went for fashion, and I'm never changing the gloves. I like them too much.
Those are relatively unnoticeable, so.
There's one that has a big assassin symbol on it, so I have to keep so everybody knows what I rep.
Gotta wear your colors.
Yeah.
I don't know why they just yelled out in unison.
Damn moderate!
Come on. Come on.
I'll get you! You're a joke!
Okay, that's just everybody. Just some other random people.
Oh yeah.
Felix. Oh, what?
Bullets!
Oh, shoot.
Really hurt in this game.
Do not get shot.
There was some weird things going on in that mission where people were seeing me through walls and floors. So
yeah, that. Generally, I
Where are you going?
darted
I
inside.
want to play too! Stay there, you!
So that, like, I can then immediately assassinate them.
Stop there, citizen!
Hello, guy.
It's a convenient way in.
Goof.
Goodbye.
lockpick minigame.
Are you ready to hit a button?
Yep.
Good job.
I can't imagine having 5 lockpicks anymore. I've gotten so used to having like 27.
Same.
I mean, I have more than that, but
No, you have 5 out of 5.
I'm sure that is not correct.
That's what it listed when you were picking the door.
Sometimes games is broke. Bye, guys.
This is the siren call of the courtyard.
Gotta berserk blade those brutes.
There's more inside, I believe.
Yeah, if you can get them in the courtyard riled up, then they'll all go out there.
Then you'll be untouched.
Oh.
That didn't use up one of your berserk darts.
No, it didn't. I noticed that too.
Actually, I know why. It's because you haven't reloaded it. The weapons in this game work weird with showing ammo. Hey, here's another one.
Tiring yet? Need a breather?
I do.
There, I hope you have a plan.
Nope. Sure don't. Other than kill
Just
that
gonna
guy.
yakety sax our way through.
Oh, hi.
Surprise!
Buddy.
Oh, I do enjoy when these missions just go to shit.
This is the best part of stealth games. Fuck like all the waiting and watching. Spend 5 minutes to go 20 feet. Chaos for it.
I mean, listen, if you fight with enough skill, you'll never be punished for anything.
Yeah. It's reminded me of like the best parts of Dishonored, where you just let yourself get into a jam.
That's not a brute.
That's a weird looking shadow.
It's fine.
Yeah, that doesn't quite work.
This is where the darkness lies.
Oh, here's the next berserk blade at some point.
Stop there, citizen!
Oh, because you had one loaded and two in reserve.
I'll get you
I understand. I don't understand why the game does it like this, but I understand.
Oh wow, that guy just got
Boy,
blown
that's
away.
a firing range there. He's
What
still
happened
alive
there?
too.
Where
It's
is
got
the
some
open window?
hefty.
Got some heft.
I think berserk darting someone like triples their health.
It also, I honestly really don't like it in this game because it really seems like it just alerts literally everyone in the vicinity, which really doesn't make any sense.
Okay, see? I don't have that problem, except when I'm playing with you.
Yeah, I don't get it. But whenever I berserk dart someone, it's like everyone in the vicinity comes running out to fight this guy. Even like inside the house, everybody comes piling out, and then people see me.
You can't have that dude freaking.
Like, I had used berserk darts just fine several times during missions. And I never had that happen until I was doing a mission with y'all.
Arno, please.
Arno,
Thank you.
please. Somehow an alarm bell didn't get tripped at any point.
Nope.
They won't ring the alarm bell if it's what's it called? If it's the berserk.
Yeah, but also when you were running away.
That's fine. They gotta get.
I don't know if that was the thing, but I'll take it.
As long as any part of it is inside there, it works.
I kind of wish the red glow on dudes would fade more quickly when you can actually have line of sight on them.
Yeah.
It is useful when you're trying to differentiate them from a crowd.
I suppose.
I wish Like, we figured out you could mark them. I wish they would stay highlighted through walls. And I guess I get why they didn't do that. It means I have to spec into Eagle Vision, which is unfortunate.
For reference, cats make Eagle Vision better.
I mean, that just makes sense. It's a head slot item. Your eyes are in your head. It's just common. That's just math. I think there's like a magic or a collectible mirror on the wall there.
I collected it already.
Oh, okay.
It's like a...
It's an artifact.
It's a crest of arms.
There's like a couple of them in each dish.
Oh. Well.
Anti-revolutionary bastard! Ha! There!
If that timing is slightly different, you can absolutely cover assassinate people who know you're there and saw you cover assassinate another person.
Monsieur Germain, the silversmith.
I killed a lot of men to get here.
They've been holding me for months. Please, get me out of here.
You're going to kill some.
First, I need to know about this.
No time. I'll tell you all I know once we're away. But we must leave before the guards return.
Fine.
To this mortal coil?
Oh,
is watching the front entrance.
This guy's the sage, right?
We'll have to
He's got the
go
eye.
downstairs and across.
This guy is the
Follow me, then.
the silversmith.
Stay
We haven't met the
quiet.
sage just yet.
Oh, huh. Alright.
The sage
I
will
know
always have the same face.
I couldn't really remember the face, and it's a different generation, so I figured they might just look a little different.
They very certainly want him to have the same face because it's supposed to be the exact the reincarnation of the exact same.
And I thought I remembered the previous sage having something going on with his eyes, so I don't. What?
Two different colors.
He also had heterochromia, yeah.
Okay, so it's just unrelated heterochromia.
Not all sages have heterochromia. I don't think it's actually a spoiler to say Jacques de la Molay from the start is a sage, and he didn't have heterochromia.
Oh.
But most have heterochromia.
Yeah. Because Juno really had to have her hubby back. She's very, very sad that he's not alive anymore.
Aw. I went to go look up on the Wikipedia article if the real guy had heterochromia and got spoilers. Well, shoot. It's a very short Wikipedia article, and the in popular culture is just the end of this game.
Yeah, then sorry.
Get you righty!
Well, I don't know if it's the end of this game, but... Oh well. I'll just
We'll see
enjoy
again.
the pretty visuals.
This way.
There's a ride to ride. Let's ride.
Hold on.
I kind of just zoned out while Zara was murdering.
It's all good. Got too eager.
Yeah.
Nice. Perfect. A perfect unlock, isn't it? More better than the worst unlock.
Let's go.
I wish it was. Like more money was in the chest or something.
Would that work for doors?
There's babes behind it.
Hold a moment.
I literally just said that out loud while I was stabbing that man.
Yeah, you sure did.
I missed what he said.
Hold the moment.
Oh.
Like, shouted. Arno, you did not need to kick him in the throat after stabbing him in the throat.
What?
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 Where did he go?
What?
He was right there.
Oh, video
Wow.
games. Oh, video games.
Wow, Unity.
Abracadabra.
How far back is it going to take
Oh,
me?
video.
Right at the beginning.
Okay.
Yep.
All video games are bastards.
Video games.
Oh, hey, Haley, I wasn't sure if you were going to talk, so I didn't acknowledge you to the stream.
Avgab.
That's right. Video games are bastards.
Avgab. Avgab.
Get out of my way, buddy.
I'm pretty sure to not do this part, I just threw smoke bombs down every time I saw people. I just wasn't having it.
And then just stab them through the smoke.
Yeah, I just wasn't doing it. This
Creed
seemed annoying.
points.
Hold a
I
moment.
really can't talk too much, but I just want to say that Creed points feels like something that you would have in a parody of an Assassin's Creed game.
Unity kind of is a parody of itself.
Yeah, all the various kinds of currency are, it's a bit of a sour note on what like story and gameplay wise seems like a good one. Just all in on grinding microtransactions.
Love Ubisoft. Love it.
A thing I really do like about this game is that enemies lose track of you.
Follow me.
But they remember you after combat.
Follow me.
Even if they're
Follow me to hell.
You
wait here.
Stop hurting yourself.
No. I have more silly things about this game to comment on.
Well, I will be part of this, so I'm muting Haley.
Oh no!
Yeah, Haley, you could join in the Twitch chat.
Yeah.
Communicate non-verbally.
Also, now that I've muted Haley, I'm probably talking over her.
Nope, she's just quiet.
Actually, I could. Why stop at Haley?
Arno, stop. Arno,
Finally.
detach from this wall this instant.
Getting out of cover is a bit of an
Dice
issue.
is free. Free of all of us.
Hitting A helps.
Well, it also swaps you from cover, so when you're in a doorway, if you're not pressing a direction, it works, but...
Let's go!
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm tired of your constant corrections, are muted.
I'm...
often post sentries there as well.
Just how important are you as
Oh,
a prisoner?
that's it, right? We have to shoot to get these guys.
I just walked across the street and stabbed him.
So I'm allowed to go across this street, but not the other street.
Yeah.
Just walk across the street, it's fine.
Cool.
I just don't know why.
Walking across streets.
Bad news there.
Stay sharp. Something's going
It's
on.
unfortunate that Dice has me muted right now because I'm the only one who is just seriously enjoying this gag of this. But I tell Dice that I like his gag.
It's a good gag.
Dice, Haley hates your gag.
No!
It's the
Okay, well, I'm not gonna take any dissidence here, so. See how I'm muted. Anyway,
Wait.
what's it gonna be, Wordsy?
Was this the room we were in?
Yes.
Like a little bit ago? Where'd these guys go?
Don't worry about it.
Where do you stand, Wordsy?
No need to do anything foolish. Let the silversmith go.
Stay back.
I cannot understand
Too
what
slow.
you're saying like that.
it's a.
Don't be greedy.
I,
What have I done?
Only what you had to. Come, we must go.
Wait, did Dice already? Did he already mute Pio?
I don't think so.
What have I done? He asked to an Arno covered in blood.
What have I done? Dice asked to nobody? Because he.
Oh god, I'm just.
Everyone?
I had a horrible thought. The Discord chat being like the assassin boy,
my
and
friend.
when you meet, it just kind of,
Done me a
it
great
just
service
disappears.
today.
Perhaps you can return the
Spooky.
favor.
Yes, of course. Yeah. I made the first some years ago on a private contract. A man called a Frenier. That seemed an unusual commission. I confess curiosity got the better of me.
So
recently, I started to look into the Frenier's background, and what I discovered, you wouldn't believe it.
He's a Templar. Is that what you found?
I didn't know how to take it.
And
the Frenier found out about my
and
schemes.
yeah, I needed
In
everything.
the house arrest ever since.
I was really tempted to do a thing where I just do a Mad King bit and just think that Pio was laughing at me.
Where can I find him?
And mute him and then just start raving to myself. But I realized I'd probably start talking over everyone, so I didn't.
Guys,
The best line read.
Guys,
I overheard him.
Fiona made a liar out of me. I was severely enjoying your bit.
For every man.
And you know, we gotta respect.
I'm so interested in him.
You know, trying to create a viewer / listener experience for.
I want to know what.
Zara is trying to be a professional here.
My sympathies.
Yeah, actually, I did actually jump in right in time to hear that line reading. That's it. You found he was a Templar.
I believe I might.
Yep.
I feel like we were all lied to about Arno.
We were.
Well, the problem is that Arno doesn't really have like a whole lot of interaction with other people. He's just kind of doing his thing. Like he's good at what he does, and he's sarcastic and he's kind of funny, but he just doesn't really get a lot of time to shine.
It does. I feel like it may have been people who cut away like right around the mission or a bit later because it does get better. He gets people. What are you doing with that man?
We're taking him somewhere.
We're
taking him somewhere.
I'm curious.
Can you throw down a smoke bomb to interrupt them, please? Oh.
Nope.
They are determined. They have their grim purpose.
Oh, there we go.
They have.
Oh no.
This man needs to be in the spot. Azar, can you finish him off?
No.
I'm pretty sure he's on.
I was trying to pick him up.
I like how two of them went in one direction and one of them went in the other.
We will not speak of this again.
That's one of my favorite, like, just crowd things, is just the body carrying, because that happens so frequently.
Presumably, they are carrying their drunk friend away.
No, that man
I was
is
assuming
dead.
a corpse.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Wow.
and they'll split up. They're just like, yeah, we shall never speak of this again. Wait, I'm sorry. This is Assassin's Creed Unity in France, so they're like, all right, blokes, ain't none of us gonna speak about this bread again.
Yeah.
Alright, mate. It looks like Randall died. We
So
can never
one of the
speak
murder
about it again.
mysteries makes a big point about one of the suspects being Scottish. And it's really weird when everyone has these British accents everywhere.
You just give him like a Nigerian accent.
That was.
Wait a minute, mate. Are you Scottish? This is France.
Yeah, that's the Bones mission.
Actually, speaking of murder mysteries, that'd be a great murder mystery. We just see three dudes carrying a dead body in the middle of the street and no one cares. So you drop it down in a random spot and go in separate directions.
It's kind of weird what we consider a murder and what we consider just normal ass revolutionary France.
Because that's a fucking mystery there, folks.
I mean, yeah, because Arno kills people in town every day. Like, constantly. He's just...
Arno's not going to investigate his own murders.
It was suicide. He shot himself in the head 3 times. Suicide!
Maybe, like, one other person should investigate or something? I don't know.
Sorry, Arno is the only detective in France.
I feel that there's very specifically an police officer who does this, or supposed to.
No, there's only Arno and the guy who hires him.
God damn it.
All the other police officers in France are guarding the roofs.
But No, they're well, okay. According to this game, all the other police officers in France are guarding like the guillotines.
Also
Real traffic jam there.
Oh, in that the man is jammed into traffic.
Who put this man in traffic?
He put himself
Don't
in.
you gotta not over explain the joke. Just let it flow. Aha, I've got a cockade.
Freedom.
Actually, this outfit has one on our chest.
Yay.
Now it should have two.
There's
You should just
well, there are NPCs around the city of women who have just like baskets of them that are handing them out to people. And I really wish that there was an animation for Arno to take one and put it on.
Oh.
But there isn't.
How will they know that you aren't a royalist?
The leveled up version of this outfit.
Alright, so we gotta do
3 on it.
Alright, in order to prove we're not loyals, we should just like carry around the severed head of King Louis, and that'll tell him.
I
feel like
still currently fine.
Oh, because we're gonna kill him.
Oh, okay.
I feel like that might do a little bit more. Perhaps.
You saw nothing.
You know, that just made me remember the in Fallout New Vegas, how you can meet Kaiser, and you can just like run up to him and just blow him up.
So let's see, we're in like March 1791.
Something like that.
Oh, okay. There's
Well,
anti-assassin
March or May.
spikes here.
It doesn't. So, in June of 1791, the royal family is going to flee Paris, and then next year, shit gets wild.
I'm not actually like a historian, so I don't 100% trust me on this, but I remember like reading that like his attempt to escape from France was hilariously incompetent because he made no effort to hide that he was the king of France.
The
Up here. It is only on ground.
the title of the year is The Unsuccessful Flight of the Royal Family from Paris. But just going off of what I can remember, I think he actually did almost make it out until he like tipped a guy with a coin that had his face on it.
Well, I remember like reading like it's basically like he hadn't made no effort to hide his vast wealth, like ordering everything in the hotels and the inns he was staying at.
Oh, I mean, that's bad idea there, Lou.
Yeah, Louis, there's a reason the revolution found such success.
Probably very confused as to why people were upset.
I mean, he probably legitimately was. He's very incompetent.
There are no hiding spots.
This mission.
You're taking this mission much faster than I did.
This is why if you're a lazy monarch, just go constitutional monarchy. You get all the perks of royalty with none of the drawbacks.
You just get to be a figurehead. And like, they wait on you hand and foot. You get to do the cool ceremonies.
Yeah. And because you're effectively the non-partisan political figure, everyone loves you.
Yeah.
How does one achieve this?
Well, first words, you need to establish yourself in an absolute monarchy, which will involve a crap ton of murder. Then enough time to establish legitimacy, and then you just pass it off.
Really, it's you pass it off because people are getting pissed because you're not a particularly great ruler.
Okay.
Actually, that reminds me of probably one of my favorite monarchs.
Comes from Bavaria.
I think it's either the current king of Spain or the last one, who took over the country like who took over the country after the fascist Franco appointed him head after Franco died. And like immediately pulled a 180 and turned the country into a republic.
Well,
he basically spent most of his life pretending to be pro-fascist, only just to immediately dissolve fascist government and create a constitutional monarchy.
Such a
Interesting.
Investigate the Hall of Bees.
So, one of the things I guess I've noticed at this point with this game is that it is very, very guard happy.
Yeah.
Like, it tends to use way more guards than pretty much any other games I've played so far. And
part of that is multiple entrances.
True. But even then, like, you go into a room and there's like 20 guards around. It's a bit excessive.
It might also be their solution to the combat means nothing in Assassin's Creed of if guards can shoot you and there are a large number of guards,
With all this, we could
getting
take on
into
an
combat
army.
is
Like
a
to
bad
see them
decision.
try and
Yeah.
stop us.
Yeah, you're constantly a threat. Like, this isn't the first game where, you know, you can get into a place from multiple directions or something. But it is... since I can take it from multiple directions and there's less guards in some places, more guards in other places, you can make a plan. It's less... There is 1 to 2 routes, and more there's like 8.
Yeah.
But those 8, if you're even a little bit like off-footing, then there's going to be 40 guards down your butt and just like hitting you with spears and guns.
Yeah.
It punishes missteps a lot more.
Yeah, I think that's the main problem.
The secret to this boat
Large
is
number
you
of
just clear
guns.
out and
La
kill them
Frenière
with,
must
like,
be planning
3
something big.
guards and then just quick shoot them.
Or shoot 3 people, run away, and come back.
Because of open world shenanigans, you can also just shoot 3 people outside.
That is another thing that will...
Okay, it was him that saw me.
Yeah.
Nope.
It can be a little finicky.
There are 12 guards in the map.
Bloody Migny! Dead?
Also, I like how the optional objective is pistol kills. Okay, just completely
Guns
ignore
from
the
Bavaria.
ladder.
Pistol and just start.
Boom!
Okay.
Oh.
Bye, guys.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Smoke grenade. Literally nothing.
I think it just, like, did you...
It fell from body medicine.
I got it.
Goodbye.
Yeah, I can't wait for Assassin's Creed Syndicate, where all these guards have the exact same accents and are oftentimes the same voice actor. I assume at least.
They're different.
Now, everyone in England has a French accent.
Apparently, those 2 games are evidence of a
Whatever he's
second Norman
planning is
conquest
big.
of Britain that no one talks about.
And now I know where to find you.
We would like to welcome you to Great Britain. My name is Raoul Celis.
It hardly seems safe just to leave these lying around.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Arno makes good decisions.
I don't believe you.
Good, because he doesn't.
I think the problem that I have with like the guards and stuff in this game is that it presents pretty much everything as like you can do this stealthily, but there's like situations like that where it's
No,
like
of course it can't be that easy.
combat
can it?
is the much simpler option.
Yeah.
And it's probably what you're kind of supposed to do, but they don't really make that clear.
Anyway, apparently, I did not think of I'm throwing this down going past the that it'll fuck other people up.
I didn't hear almost anything you said.
Oh, weird. You're fine on my end.
Ooh, guys,
I think
don't
that's
look
because
at
loud noises.
Maybe I should
That's
have
true. Zara is in the most explosion heavy.
Please
I don't
climb
know why we
faster.
done this.
I wish the stealthier options for traversal around the guards were faster or more rewarding, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. That's the problem with a lot of the stealth options in games. They tend to be more boring than the alternatives.
Yeah, because I think Zara super has the right to do it. Like, you can just stealth around the thing, but it is going to take probably 10 times as long if it's just like, I'm gonna stab 30 dudes, I don't know, 2 minutes of combat.
Yeah.
Also reminds me of how like Dishonored, like the big problem that was that the chaos runs was much more fun than the whatever the other routes were. But I think part of that was just because it is
Yeah. Like, I had fun doing the ghost run, but like, it was very much
hide in plain sight. Right.
Very very sad to not be able to use all the cool combat shit.
I mean, it does prevent an interesting character study. Would you choose good? Would you choose the peace? Would you choose to like restrain yourself from pursuing revenge and like not affect innocent people, even if you could totally rip this dude in half with shadow powers you got from the devil?
Weirdly enough, I find it. I was playing Dishonored 2, and apparently Zara's got a cough again.
No, that was turning your volume up because you've gotten like way quiet for me for some reason.
Actually, I know why. There we go. That should be better.
Yeah.
My headset shifted.
Get your hands off me.
I was playing Dishonored 2, and I find it way easier to do a high chaos run. Partially because, like, I know in the knowledge of Dishonored 1 that, like, I'm setting an example for a small child. Whereas in Dishonored 2, I am that small child. And I can just...
Who are these people?
Oh, there's another one.
Pawbearers.
Holy shit! This sounds like the startup to the best Elder Scrolls quest.
Where are they taking all these people?
They're just cleaning up after something that I did, I'm sure.
I don't remember seeing those people ever.
Chest. Oh, okay.
This is my patriotic duty.
A haste? Gold.
No, we said patriotic. I think it, like subscribe people on Patreon.
There's a cat here.
Oh, right.
Cats.
We didn't tell you guys, but when we were playing multiplayer, there's a boat that's just full of cats. It's called a cat boat. And
Cats, a man, and like 3 dead bodies.
Zara might have found like the source behind putting it in the game.
Kind of.
I mean, not really. It didn't have anything to do with it besides cats existing.
Listen,
I mean, I assume you saved the
seemed
fourth.
interesting.
I assume you saved the last survivor from the cats, though, right?
No, he seems pretty happy about it.
So, are we saving that story for when you're gonna like go over there, or what's the story behind the cat boat?
There's a couple of
Do
oddities.
we want to just go take a look at Catboat?
I mean, it's pretty far. I don't even actually remember where it is.
I
don't remember which canal it's in.
I believe it's in that ocean area there.
I think that might be it there.
Yeah, that's the cat boat.
There's a fast travel point sort of near there.
Yeah, there's a bunch of Easter eggs to go find though, so I'll probably save that for another stream.
Post thing.
Yeah. There are other animal
You'll be
Easter eggs to
reinforced
find.
before the master arrives. We'll post snipers on the roofs.
Also,
the instructions are all
delicious Easter eggs.
Yeah.
Get to it.
It's ready for a new mechanic.
Think we should go with them?
The Master's elite bodyguards? I think they can handle it.
Suppose you're right.
I'd better find myself a place to wait before the rest of them arrive.
I do like this one specifically because it's like you're explicitly going around in the area he will be in just before he arrives.
It's the planning stage. I'm glad the whole game isn't like this, but I'm glad there was a mission like this.
Honestly, I feel like I'd be okay if more of the game was like this. Not all of it, but more.
I like the how do I put this, like, makeshift style of like planning that Arno does.
It is kind of overly easy when you can just neutralize all of the alarm bells.
Yeah.
Beforehand. Oh, we need to stock up on gear.
Yeah, I should have stopped off at a thing. Oh well.
God, it's a freaking bone pile.
Welcome to the
Wait,
graveyard.
Pick the bone pile, Czar, so you can craft new weapons.
I don't have enough room in my pocket for this bone pile.
It was a very large bone pile.
Obtained peasant bone plus.
Dragon bone relic.
What's this doing in here? No, it's France. It'd be like the Tarrasque bone.
Yeah. We like kill a target and it's like, quest failed. Oh no, it was a capture mission.
Damn it. You could have had.
At the end of Assassin's Creed 2, we just like fight Fort Bojan and he was tired, then we just put like a pitfall trap there and then just trank bomb him while he's flailing around in it.
There will be every step of the way.
Wait, V, is the Tarrasque
easier
like
if they
a French
tried.
monster? Is that where
Yes.
You now.
Yeah, it's like I can't remember the name for the town the legend came from, but basically there was this monster called the Tarrasque that was eating people in the town of Tarrasque. So like the saint lady went out to go talk to the Tarrasque.
Saint Martha specifically.
And was just like, no, stop doing it. And Tarrasque was like, okay, and went back to town to apologize, I guess.
And then the Tarrasque became a good Christian boy, but they were still scared, so they shot their cannons at it.
And Saint Martha was like, what the fuck, guys? And they're like, we're sorry.
Christian mythology is rad because like half the time it ends with and then they became Christians and were friends.
I mean, all mythologies are kind of weird because, like, in the best way too, because you don't realize how weird they are if you grew up in the culture because that was just from day one.
Yeah.
So you never questioned how some of these events were just totally random.
So like, there was a flood, and everyone died except for one family. That's normal.
So basically, like, everyone was being total assholes, so God decided to kill the world. Except for this one dude and his family and two of every animal. And everyone got on this boat, except for unicorns. So why they're fucking dead now.
Also,
it took...
I never thought about that story before, but it kind of screws up the whole, like, biblical descendants of the 12 different children.
Hey, can we talk about this picture of the Tarrasque and how fucking tiny it is?
Fucking dog!
Saint Martha's just like, no.
You came along at just the
Stop
right
terrorizing the people.
Yeah, that is just a snapping turtle.
Stop.
Wait, so why were these gravediggers being harassed?
I don't remember.
Because why not?
I like the peasant in the background who's just like, I don't know about this.
You stop terrorizing the people of France, you mean little Tarrasque.
I had never heard of
honestly,
this story.
I'm pretty sure the Tarrasque is a lot bigger than that, but it might just be memories of D&D infecting things.
This one just looks like an angry cat.
I mean, you all know what a Hydra is like.
Okay, now
No,
I'm
gonna-
kind of on board with Dice's like I want magic in Assassin's Creed because I want to see that thing in Assassin's Creed.
But y'all know the Hydra from like the Disney movie, right? And like fantasy D&D and whatnot.
Yeah.
This is how the Greeks viewed the Hydra in comparison to humans.
Oh no.
I mean, like, its thing was just that it was fucking difficult to kill.
Yes.
And super poisonous.
It's like not even. It's not even the largest. What the fuck is that crab on that next to the Hydra?
I like this one of the Tarrasque because it looks like one of those Chinese dragons from
the parade thing.
No, seriously,
Yeah.
there's just at the feet of the lion guy. There's just a crab hanging out.
Yeah.
That's the Hydra's friend.
The truth is in peril, my brothers. She is beset on all quarters.
You're right. It's probably her.
Jacobins lay her on the rack, cruelly breaking her to their populist agenda.
Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that blink and you'll miss it. We're talking about Jacobins, because that's all you'll get.
Within our own order,
About time he did.
I'm trying to decide if it's anachronistic for him to use the word populist, considering the populist didn't even exist yet.
Well,
Traitor!
it's as anachronistic as it is for him to be speaking English in the first place, I suppose.
But it's the Queen's English.
Listen, the Animus has to translate something.
You won't shake me! There you are! Ready yourselves, brothers.
I might get shaky now. Like,
Oh my god! Oh my god! Fucking Arno! Just... I'm sorry, Con. You ain't got shit on that.
Stab a winged spear through a man and then pick it up from the other side.
Yeah. That thing is just coated in blood now.
Arno Dorian, the world.
Rare is in the right time frame. He was born 1772, died 1798. So, if we get a murder mystery about somebody who's going around eating babies,
that might exist. Like, one of the murder mysteries is just about like this guy who got found in the French catacombs.
I do wish there's a joke that they just have a guy that Arno killed, and he's just like, yeah, it's a suicide.
Also, one of the side missions is just helping, like, the embodiment of France at the time, like, who was represented as a lady. Like, she gets
Colombia?
Not Colombia. Colombia's U.S.
Yeah, the French one.
I thought Colombia was France. Never mind.
No, Colombia is.
That's like fun.
And like, she has a story. The like her plot is that she got chased out of her home by these guys, and you need to train her to help her get it back. But her codex entry is entirely just talking about this representation of the French populace.
This guy never comes close enough to any of these groups for me to kill him.
Alright, I'm kind of curious, so I decided to see what the tenor lookup function in Discord would give me as the embodiment of France, and this is the first choice, so it must be true.
This is all gone horribly wrong.
Right here, sunshine.
The Avermilia Scarlet is.
Why is it a Toho? At first I was like, oh, that's probably going to be a Fate, and it'll have to do with France. But no, it's just a Toho.
Then rise.
It might be French. Anyway, what I'm sad about is that the murders in the Rue Morgue are.
And be welcome.
pretty sure it's. I mean, they're published in 1841, and I think they're probably set at about the same
Mirabeau
time.
is a good man, an honest man.
I mean, I guess that couldn't
Mirabeau is a
stop them from having a
self-aggrandizing
murder mystery
drunk.
being about an orangutan.
Do not forget who is Grand Master here, Lafreniere.
Take this to Grand Master de la Serre immediately. Deliver it to him
Grandmaster
in
Lacerda.
person.
Still
Yes,
just
Master.
kind of being mean to people. That's why nobody likes him.
Christoph has been feeding information to our enemies. We must assume this location is compromised.
We'll have to move up
We
our
meet our
timetable.
not
Gather the
girlfriend
men.
again. We're just like,
We
yeah, your
strike
dad was
Hotel
kind of a
de Beauvais
dick.
tonight.
It's hard to solve his murder because, like, I'm just finding this real long chain of people who hated him.
What?
Well, we know who actually killed him.
The underground entrance is a pretty safe escape way.
Late for that.
All right, it's just that. Okay, I just thought something. That pic of like the guy pointing the gun back at the other guy, pointing like the church scene where like the guy has the gun pointed to someone's back at someone's head, and someone's the gun pointed to their head, and then you just going with a sniper.
Oh,
that meme only with people like plant the chain of people who planned this dude's death.
I figured out why it's a Toho.
Why?
So first, Vermilion
it's
Scarlet
because
is
of the-
French, and the game she appears in is, I believe, the embodiment of the Scarlet Mansion, or embodiment of the Scarlet Devil. Yeah.
Initiate Bishop here. You're in good shape so
Hi,
far.
Bishop.
I'd like to give you a little
Hello.
boost. We've made a major breakthrough on our
With the
side.
max skills.
Through deep data analysis, we've discovered that the sage we're looking for was a Templar Grandmaster, the same man Arnaud was hunting. It doesn't get much better than that. There, everything's been updated. Use them
What's better
wisely.
than this?
We'll be in touch.
Guys being dudes.
Got a whole bunch of new skills to buy, which
I
is good because
found-
I've got a lot of points to spend.
I found one more picture of the Tarrasque, and this one's really good because it just looks so happy with itself.
You can.
Just two dudes.
It looks like a walrus.
It has eaten a man in that one, though.
It looks very, very happy. It's eating a man.
I just fucking love how like the power creeping monsters have made them all giant nowadays.
Yeah.
I like the man aiming a longbow at this walrus creature point blank.
I like how it looks like it's like it doesn't. I thought it did, but it doesn't. But it looks like it has a leash on.
It does look like it has a leash on, but that's just the watermark.
Yeah.
Man, what the like actual bull seals are more terrifying than this thing.
I mean, it has eaten a man and been shot 3 times.
Disguise.
Also,
Okay.
I mean, it's hard to tell with the
disguise, yeah.
perspective, but its tail does appear to be very long.
Okay, actually, I'd like to modify that. This man aiming his longbow point blank at this seal with a long ass tail, and after having fired 3 other shots to no effect, pulling back for a 4th.
I'm pretty sure it is on a leash. Kind of looks like she's put a collar around it. And
What the fuck is that? Look at that fucking line of people here to do battle, just watching this dude shoot it.
They're all
Hey.
all waiting their turn.
okay, so what's the better Tarrasque? The ones with the man face or the ones with an animal face?
They're all so good. Man, just fucking put this thing in D&D. Just be like, deal with it, players.
You were right.
Goofy ass seal monster.
Make
still
an
be
adventure talking about like, oh god, the Tarrasque is coming. What will we do? Actually, the players just show up and it's this.
I mean,
actually,
and then it proceeds to wreck shop. It is the exact same stats as the big one.
Actually, wait. Why is the Tarrasque invincible in D&D? Like the actual Tarrasque died from a cannon.
This Tarrasque was also vaguely invincible.
Like
only by like accepting the word of Christ did it become killable. That's
Like,
why
seriously, this is fucking.
this is the lesson to you kids. Never accept the word of Christ. If you don't, you are immortal and invincible.
Oh God! So you're saying is I have to convert now, Haley?
Okay. So, I mean,
What?
if you look up images of
Do you
St.
want
George,
to? Do you want to die,
Hello?
Dice?
We can hear
Hello.
you. Haley's
Okay.
just talking over
Look
you.
up images
She's
of St. George.
rude.
Just, please, I'm begging you. Ugh. Got too many people. Just the dragons associated with St. George are usually very, like, horse size at most.
I guess Europeans didn't really have context for animals larger than a horse.
I mean,
Well, no, I think I know what's going on here. This was the Middle Ages, so there was always still the possibility these things were real. And then if that didn't get that big, so it must be like a normal animal size.
400
Yeah,
armed
they don't have
noblemen,
context for
Honoré?
things that are larger.
work for General
Like, they
Lafayette.
don't have elephants.
I think the simplest answer is like I said, it's power creep. Just people want
Here's
bigger
a man
animals.
with good
now.
news, I think.
We want you to draw them
Oh, no.
big.
Shit, kids these days aren't scared of seals anymore. Something stronger.
You gotta make
So we're about to get yelled at.
Hey, Black, what's up, man?
Poison. They're catching up.
Germain made that pin, and others like it, for a man named Lafreniere.
Sure.
Certain.
Grandmaster de la Serre spoke highly of his loyalty. Very well. I suppose the course is clear, Arnaud. Find Monsieur Lafreniere.
I have done so already, monsieur. He is no threat.
What are you saying, Pisspot?
I had a lead on Lafreniere. I followed it, and I killed him.
What the hell were you thinking?
How dare you defy the
The next time you circumvent the council, I'll ring you a new arsehole.
Everybody is very mad.
While this council admires your zeal,
Sure did
it
get
is
yelled
not your
at, didn't
place
we?
to choose your own targets. You should have reported your findings
I just
to
posted
us.
another
Forgive me,
giraffe.
Mentor.
Just looks like it's
I believed I had found the man who ordered Monsieur de la Serre's murder. When I discovered further evidence that suggested he was about to strike at the Brotherhood in force, I took action.
Believed. Suggested.
I am no longer certain of Lafreniere's motivations. In his
Wait,
memory,
what?
I saw him writing the letter that would have warned
I
Monsieur de la Serre
slept
of
his
his betrayal.
memories.
Like I said.
When he spoke of his
He says
impending
it
attack,
like
he
that
mentioned
scene.
a club
They're
in
just
Le Marais,
like,
not
wait,
far
Arnold, you
from
can read
Saint-Denis.
minds.
What do you make of this?
Yeah, you can.
No, they just accept
I
it.
would like to investigate further.
That's
I don't like this.
really weird.
The boy is a gifted assassin. But I
That's just-
fear
that
he's
is-
obsessed with
it's
a private
diegetic.
vendetta.
It is
Let another
actually
follow this
happening.
We don't have time. Whatever
I mean,
Lafreniere
it actually
was planning,
happening
it
is
happens
fine,
tonight.
but it should be recognized that, wait a second,
Did ask
These are
that's weird.
assassins. These are assassins. They know this shit.
Go then.
Oh
See
my
what you
God,
can
they don't
learn.
have any
But
magic powers.
no more rash action.
They do have magic powers. It's called Eagle Vision.
Yes, Mentor.
Everybody has it.
Anyway, we just got told no assassinations, but go listen in on whatever's happening.
This is Assassin's Creed, goddammit. You don't kill people in this game. You fucking do trading mini games in order to get a lot of money.
Collect feathers.
Sarah, do we want to do co-op missions at all today, or?
Probably. If we're going to, it'd probably have to be like right away here.
I feel like I need to tell the general chat about this.
It's up to you.
I think I'll just focus on getting as much progression
Progress.
as I can.
Okay.
Because
Alright, I was looking
that
up
was
the-
kind of a problem when we were playing together. That I lacked the skills to actually be of use.
To be fair, you're now at the point where I was.
Yeah. I can at least open level 2 doors.
What are you looking up? Yeah.
The Tarrasque, and the place was, the city is Tarascon, and before I found out that was the name of the city, I was really excited about the possibility of just a convention to the Tarrasque.
Yeah, I had that exact same thought. Oh my fucking god. I promise I won't talk about the Tarrasque too much more, but
Also,
God.
I like with how like all the Tarrasque pictures you posted and with my like just Toho in the middle of it. It makes it sound like that's also Tarrasque.
This one, look at this one. This one just looks so shitty.
I'm not allowed to fast travel right now.
No, you cannot fast travel during missions.
I have eaten the villager.
It almost never comes up. This is one of the few times it does, because it's one of the few times where you don't start right next to your mission.
Yeah. Well, let's see if we can't take a quick detour across some ships here. Boats. Oh, okay, or not.
Or yes.
Truly mysterious.
It's worth noting it's only main story missions that do this, because the side stories let you just abandon the mid-mission and do other stuff.
Yeah, that's why I was confused, because I know I've taken side missions and then fast travel to where they are.
This is the place. What was Lafrenière so interested in?
Get him upstairs, quickly.
Oh.
Latouche, old friend. You do get about, don't you?
He's back.
Why is the Touche always back?
It's like a bad penny. He always turns up.
God damn it. I said I wouldn't post any more Tarrasque pictures, but
Stop looking at Tarrasque pictures then, Haley.
it just keeps being good.
Oh, whoops. I accidentally dropped a smoke bomb. But that's okay, and nobody saw it.
Well, yeah, because it was a smoke
I'm
bomb.
with you. You can't shake me, dog.
I certainly can.
I was trying to avoid attacking him so that these guys wouldn't.
God, Saint Martha just has kind of a reputation in Chris. Her nickname is Saint Martha the Dominator.
That's... Woof. Oh boy, that's a damn thing.
Dominate me, mother.
The church
It would have been
calls
less
me.
weird if you said mommy there.
Yeah, the church calls me.
I know it would have been less weird if I said mommy. That's why I didn't.
The church calls me mother, but you can call me mommy.
Oh, please kill somebody in the game. I need them dead.
Oh my fucking god. Son of
Haley,
a-
please.
No,
You can't.
this is
You
important.
can't. No. Haley, please. Haley, please. Haley, I me Mercy, am begging you. What you were about to say is the hidden blade to my head. Don't do it.
Some info on Saint Martha.
God damn it. I can't believe Haley wants me dead.
It is often claimed.
I can't even hear Haley anymore.
It is often claimed that Saint Martha only works for women. This is incorrect. Saint Martha favors women, but she also works with men as well, especially if they have been victimized.
Rendering himself guilty of the same crime.
I never went down here.
I'm stuck? Okay, there we go.
All that matters is that men and women as well approach her with an open heart. It is often claimed that Saint Martha can't be used against women. This is also incorrect. Saint Martha will happily dominate a woman. Especially if she's abusive or is not living a clean life and performing her natural duties. Saint Martha is excellent.
By the
to
way,
use.
this conversation is much more hearable if you're coming at it from above.
Saint Martha is excellent to use to dominate or control one's boss, especially if they don't treat their employees right.
Excuse me. Wait, why is this Catholic saint so damn horny?
It's Catholic.
How do you use her like a Pokemon?
It's 1,000 years of sexual repression just bursting through the entire mythology.
I just showed up to the Assassin's Creed stream to see Arno Dorian living in revolutionary France, doing his thing, assassinating people, and Saint Martha has just dominated the conversation.
So you're saying
far
you
beyond what I
came
imagined.
here to see Arno dominate?
Yeah, stay on the upper
Whoa, what?
level, jump across the chandeliers.
Saint Martha can be used for breakup spells, especially if an unholy union is
Wait,
involved.
when did this turn? This isn't a Catholic thing.
I'm so angry.
It's this weird.
You got pagan in my Catholicism.
Saint Martha is excellent to use to tie up and defeat one's enemies.
I'm not sure you're getting the legitimate straight Saint Martha facts.
Listen, this is from. Listen.
All of this sex stuff makes a lot more sense with the context that we're talking paganism.
Listen. Are you telling me that the demoniacal.blogspot.com is not the most perfect resource on Catholic saints?
You're making Saint Martha sound like a piece of Eden.
Now let's focus on other things. Speaking of religion, do y'all know there's a part of the Bible that was declared non-canon where Jesus just could control dragons?
Yep.
You're a smart man.
Is that the Gospel of Thomas?
Clean up your mess.
I read that cracked article.
We are also friends with Kelly, so.
Sorry for calling you out like that, Dice.
Alright, what's Latouche up to?
Tell more people about the shit we do.
Saint Martha can be used for money problems, but she won't make one rich. She will only provide what one needs to get by.
Why are we still reading this website?
Well, no, it's just Haley's reading it.
Down from here. Alright, to get back inside.
Well, we'll figure it out.
Where are the open windows?
On the other side?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
it worked.
luckily we've got eagle vision.
Yeah.
Okay, now we do need to get inside, though.
Yeah.
Show yourself. Right. Killer out there somewhere.
Oh, all of these people respawn.
Yeah.
I have to for the end of the mission.
Hold there. Look like you need a proper.
No, they respawned when we died.
Yeah.
Haley, stop looking up. Just stop.
Please, Haley, the stream.
I'm not talking about it anymore. You don't have to acknowledge it. I'm not talking about it.
Alright, anyway. Arno.
I'd get down more.
Now let's all focus intently on Zara's excellent play.
I have been doing nothing but.
Arno, please dominate this game.
Damn it.
I trust we can get this information into the proper hands, Mr. Lebowski.
This locked door isn't actually necessary, and I'm not sure why it's there.
Well, it ain't there anymore.
The great
Like,
work
you can just
that
walk
my
around
patience,
there.
my
That
friend.
is really weird.
If Paris must suffer a while longer so the
gotta
world
have
might be
if
remade,
quota of how
so be
many
it.
Why not
what
just kill him and be done
games
with
that
it?
could put him to a
One of
level.
my boys, a knife, a dark hallway.
Getting paid by
Easy
the
peasy.
lockpick.
We want a condemned man, Captain, not a martyr. Have patience.
Respectfully, Grandmaster, patience is well and fine.
Anyway, it's all
but
the
the longer
evil
we
people
wait, the
talking.
greater the chance of discovery.
Well, the assassins already found Siver and the Wadetun.
Oh, Sivar and Loire already served their purpose. Their destruction, while inconvenient, is no obstacle. And the assassins have already proved useful when properly led.
What about the Delasser brat? She could be dangerous if she manages to rally the old guard.
That situation will be resolved.
How so?
Mademoiselle de la Serre will soon be on her way to l'Hôtel Voisin, eager to speak with Monsieur Lafreniere. Sadly, Monsieur Lafreniere has nothing left to say.
Please.
Anyway, we got used to do the bad guys' stooge
Clever,
work.
Grandmaster. But
Dun,
you've had
dun,
your brush
dun.
with
I
assassins.
believe we're Sora.
Respectfully, you won't always be so
Oh.
quite right.
I didn't know you guys were here.
Oh, that's why it has a locked door. There's
Sanctuary and await the final
men
fate.
there.
Will that satisfy you?
Apparently.
I'll see the watch triple.
Very well.
I feel like they weren't there before.
They weren't.
They weren't there before. We have to spawn them for the end of the mission.
Watch the exits. The
Uh.
spy will be making a run for it.
Sarah, I appreciate you sneaking to kill someone while men are.
I gotta be quiet. I didn't know who else was there, so I wanted to make sure.
What's that? That's odd.
Find the spy!
Hell was that?
Got a spy around
Out
here.
my way.
Seems we have a spy, boys.
I enjoy watching Zara run away because he doesn't particularly have a plan.
Just run until I find somewhere to hide. And then...
So I'm just like, well, he's running out of the building into the crowded courtyard. What's his plan next?
Find a good place to hide, kill people from the court.
I don't really need.
Get caught again. Run away again.
I don't need to do anything else. I just need to get away. As long as I'm
I'm so
moving, I'm
glad-
harder to hit.
I'm so glad that you're still rating everything a 1.
We did rate one mission a 5.
Yeah.
It was a good mission.
It was a damn good mission.
I don't believe you.
I want this chest.
Hot chocolate to die for. Why is it called hot chocolate to die for?
Because it's a murder mystery.
Did they have hot chocolate in revolutionary France?
Yeah.
It's milk and chocolate. It's not the hardest thing to make.
I
would
guess.
challenge you to.
I think you're allowed to have hot chocolate like anywhere in Europe post 1500s. So
yeah.
Yeah, all right.
I'll buy it.
Like is what? You crush up some chocolate, heat up some milk, and spam.
Oh, hey, at least. At least we'll be
grab a
relevant to the
mallet.
next mission again.
Yep.
Excellent.
Are you gonna make it?
Ooh, can I unlock this chest? It was an air assassination. I jumped off that step.
Listen, elevation is all that matters. You know what? Ben Franklin wasn't in this game.
No, he wasn't.
He should have been.
Well, I mean, he was only. He would have only been in France for like the first bit.
I mean, I wanted to see him.
Yeah.
It seems like more work than it's worth.
I would assume. I don't know how long Ben Franklin was actually in France.
Because they'd have to make a whole new model because it's next gen. So.
Yeah. Plus all the facial animation and stuff.
Just shows like waistcoat and put a lightning bolt on it or something, and we'll know. It's fine.
Just take a normal man's NPC model and put a lightning bolt on him.
Yeah, it's fine. And have him be like, "Oh, Benji, what you doing here, bud?"
You know who the troublemakers are. I'm not gonna let you.
Anyway, I was gonna say this is the street that we were on with in the 19th century or the 20th century with the Statue of Liberty. Or not Statue of Liberty. Well, the Statue of Liberty was there in a different one, but the Eiffel Tower.
Got to use some assets.
The riffs are probably my favorite part. Like, the main story riffs are probably my favorite part of this game.
It's a pretty cool idea.
I think I like the story the most. I think the rest are cool, though. I enjoy Arno.
That side story. Yes, it is.
Oh.
Woohoo! Over here.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah. Defeat a series of accomplished duelists.
It's real easy. You just punch dudes in a spot, and somebody goes, "Oh, you're good."
So, for reference, for those who weren't here when I was ranting about it, that is Chevalier d'Eon. I think it's Chevalier d'Eon, actually, but so Chevalier is one of history's notable trans women. Basically, she did a bunch of stuff like she acted as a spy and a duelist often. And one of the things that she did is lie to the king that she had been forced to live as a man by her father, that she was a cis woman having to act as a man, and very dangerous because if the king, for example, had asked her to strip, he would have seen that she was lying and executed her for lying to the king. He didn't, and she got legally declared a woman. This game, on the other hand, has her say, "Hey, despite my dress, I'm definitely a man."
Elise? Elise! Elise!
They use a female model with a man's voice.
Where was it? L'Hôtel Voisin?
Great.
Merde.
L'Hôtel Voisin?
And, like, the codex says, like, no one's really sure about their gender, and then just uses he, him constantly. And is written with the assumption that she was a man, and it's bad.
Yeah.
It's really the only thing that I actually super dislike about this game.
Later.
My favorite thing is getting interrupted while I'm in the middle of a killing animation, because they still react to it, but I am fighting somebody else.
Oftentimes they get moved.
What's going on? Where is Monsieur Lafreniere?
He's dead.
What?
Go. I'll explain later.
That bullet ricocheted off a hedge. I'd just like to point that out.
Anyway, welcome to a hedge maze.
Oh, I've been here.
Yeah, this is always here.
Shall we?
Is this... No, this isn't the thing. I keep trying to think of which palace is the one that was built by the Medici lady.
That's the Palais de Something like that, I think.
keep thinking it's like a tower, like
What's
this
wrong?
one, but it's not this.
No,
I know that.
it's a big
I'll climb up and take a look.
central area. It was one of the ones we did a mission in when we were doing co-op. Effectively, you're supposed to look at the direction and then go down it.
Just admit it. You're lost.
There's no specific, like, trigger for this. You're just supposed to go from here and look where to go. And then go that way.
I got out of here once already, but I don't remember how.
It's a maze. Following the left-hand side will always get you out.
True enough. I guess I could just follow.
There's also a locked door on a base that will basically get you home free.
Don't have
Part of me.
If I can, I guess it's it's a level 3 lock, so I literally can't open that door.
Well, you can. It's just unlikely. I feel like this puts you right next to that door too.
Part of me wishes I could totally. Part of me wishes I could totally obliterate myself from a server I'm in right now, or Kingdom Hearts General, just so I could make a joke.
I mean, you can. You just have to count on us to invite you back.
Any bright ideas?
Delete all records.
Never should have got that shot, but for some reason Arno decided to take a year and a half to wind up his spear.
It's gotta look cool in front of the lady. Aren't you sad you weren't getting with this, at least, he says, as he decapitates 2 men at once with a spear swipe?
No. He's thrusting hard.
People who do from outside the maze, so that's not going to be particularly helpful for them.
Damn thing in here. How the hell do we get? I must be in here somewhere. I'll have a word with you.
Where do we go?
It's a shame, you keep being slightly to the side from getting double assassinates.
Yeah.
Ooh. Chug.
Work your way behind him.
You know what I all of a sudden miss? The lanky free-running guard model from Assassin's Creed 2.
Yeah.
Oh, the fast guards. They were interesting.
Design-wise, I like those guys.
Come on.
Hey.
How do we get out of here?
Like this.
2 of them up ahead.
You take that one. I'll handle his friend.
Too many of them to sneak past. We'll have to work together. Take them out quietly.
Police is racing on ahead.
I think that was all of them.
We're clear. There's a bigger group coming up, though.
I like how we're like, we need to take them out quietly, and then she's just running ahead.
No.
It's kind of weirding me out that her hair doesn't also get highlighted by the eagle vision.
It's really bad. That
Wait a
happens
second.
to everyone.
Does that mean it's a wig?
I hope.
I particularly noticed it on our lead character. You can probably guess. It's France.
Marie Antoinette?
No. Isn't she dead by now?
The French family hasn't escaped yet, right?
Yeah, that happened. That happened in June of
military?
1791. I
Okay.
didn't see the last date.
So here's the thing in this game. There
Go on.
is
I'll distract them.
Actually,
Trust
I
me.
shouldn't say it yet.
Meet me tomorrow at Café Théâtre. I'll explain
anyway.
everything.
No,
You're
it's
mad. I'll be there.
I may be a little late.
not. It's the other big French name around this time period.
Got ya. Christ, you'll suffer. Get out of here. Oh, go for his leg. No! Die! Come on, come on.
That's not sportsman. Like, boy, this 1 3-star guard.
Yeah.
Shoot him. Just shoot him.
Nope, he dodged.
Oh.
What?
Well, maybe just run. Also use medicine.
Ooh.
I'm trying to think of who the other big French name is over this period of time.
No, you've heard of him.
No, I thought you said okay.
I thought you said she. So,
Yeah.
No.
Is it Robespierre?
Robespierre does show up, but in a bonus mission that we already did. Also, it's Robespierre, apparently.
Oh, I bumped into her, so she dropped her basket of cocktails.
Robespierre to pay Paul.
Gotta get this chest.
I think I said she when I was talking about Marie Antoinette not showing up, but yeah. The person I was talking about was a guy.
Well, we'll get to them eventually, and then see their wig.
Jean Valjean.
That's
Fictional character.
This game does have a codex entry for Les Mis.
Good.
It's like one of the first ones we got.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because we talked to Victor.
Un homme bien étrange.
I'm gonna climb this statue. Oh, no, I want on the head. There we go. Anyway.
Riding a man, riding a horse.
Yeah. That seems like a good place to call it for the night.
Mm-hmm.
We draw ever closer to Stevenson.
Yeah. Well, at least I'm past the point now where I can buy proper skills, and I can actually get my lockpicking upgraded to the point where I can actually open more than a third of the things around the world.
Honestly, I feel like the majority of things are level 3. I have no proof of that. I have not counted, but it feels like it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them.
But in any event, I'm sure we'll be doing more co-op stuff next time. Now that I've got that stuff unlocked, so we'll find some good stuff, good missions to do.
Jolly cooperation.
Yeah.
It will probably go to shit, because it has never not gone to shit.
That one mission we did was pretty good.
Fine. That's fine.
You mean the one where we only lost half the reward?
I think so.
Instead of all of it?
Yeah.
Listen. Stealing's hard. And we'll figure it out next time.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Until then, check out all of our friends here. And tomorrow is more Game Boy games with Action Shakespeare, I assume.
Yay.
And Thursday, Haley made. I don't know if you'll be well enough to stream and present.
Assuming I have a voice,
yeah,
I will.
I don't assume you're getting your voice back in 2 days
Yeah,
from where you are now.
I can't believe Zara.
Based on how much I keep talking, no, probably not.
Sundays, V drops art stream, which is always good. And of course, Monday is Don't Starve.
Deer Clops round 2, baby.
gonna start.
We'll worry about that then.
Maybe.
You're supposed to not do that. It's in the title.
It's real hard though.
So
I don't know what the fuck to do.
Well, until then, thank you and good night.
Good night.
Bye,
Good night.
everybody.